I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess.
Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses. Welcome to your Love is in the Air Spirit Baby reading. In this reading, we will simply be asking your spirit baby what it is that mommy needs to know about her relationship. Now, we may also have some papas here, and if we do, welcome. We're going to be diving into some relationship energy. I'm kind of going to just go, as I go, just kind of use different decks. I really don't know. I know for sure I'm going to be using two decks, and which I'll introduce in a second. But I don't know about the remaining. So we'll just kind of go with the flow and see how things go. And then I'll see from pile one onward, what we should do. But I kind of feel like each deck will be different, or each pile will be different. As you can see, we have three different piles here. So we have pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. For pile number one, we have the rainbow calcite, no, rainbow calcite, rainbow moonstone. Okay, for pile number one, let me grab that for you. So here is our rainbow. Can you see that? There we go. Rainbow moonstone crystals. Super cute. Okay. For pile number two, we have a rose quartz heart crystal. Okay, this is a newbie to our collection, and I'll explain in just a second. And then we have a lepidolite. Okay, a lepidolite crystal for pile number three, or lepidolite stone for pile number three. Okay, so choose whichever pile you feel most connected to. But before you do so, I do want to give a special thank you to one of our fellow readers, Tarot with Jai, also known as the Intuitive Kingdom. He has sent our community this beautiful Love is in the Air Spirit Baby Love Messages Oracle deck. This is a deck that he has created and I believe is available. If I can find the link for this, and I will definitely put it in the description box. I believe it's available for purchase if you love it and want to use it with your own community or for yourself to connect with your own babies. This is a great option for you to do so. I'm so happy to have this deck in our community and to be able to use it with you guys today in this reading. I definitely am dedicating this reading to the name of this deck, which is Love is in the Air. And then we'll also be using, thank you, Jai, if you're watching this. And then we'll also be using my Baby Cupid's Oracle deck as well. In addition, and this is relationship messages from mommy and daddy. And then I'll have this link down below as well. I believe I have this as an option to purchase from the manufacturer. And this is what this deck is looking like. Okay, so both of those options will be down below if I can find the link for the first one and then the link for the second one. But we're going to be using those two decks for sure. I just wanted to take a moment to thank Tarot with Jai for sending this beautiful deck over to us. So let's get started, guys. Choose your pile down below in the comment section and in the description box, and I'll see you there. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number one. This is indeed your love reading from your spirit baby. This is what they want you to know about your relationship right now. These messages may resonate with you whether you are single, in a connection, or in a situationship, okay? Whether you're trying to conceive right now or not. These are just advice from your spirit baby guides and the spirit baby collective. I like to say both because sometimes as I'm connecting with the collective energy, sometimes it's more of a general message, and sometimes there's like this, I'm singling out like an individual that's going to be viewing this reading, like their specific baby has a message for them. So if you've been here before and you've heard me say the collective and then from your individual baby, or you've never heard me say that before, I just want to explain why I felt the need to say that. Because I do feel like some of you guys are, if not the majority of you, are here for a very specific reason. Like there's a very specific message that your baby needs to get across to you about your relationship at this time, whether it's in regards to your fertility journey or it's in regards to anything else. So let's dive in. Okay, like I said, you could be single in a relationship, married. engaged, dating, okay, or in a situationship. But your baby has something to say. You chose the rainbow moonstone crystal, so I am picking up like this calming energy from this crystal. I can't really remember the full properties of this crystal, but I know moonstone is definitely a stone that can be used or worn when you are trying to induce balance into something. So maybe balance is a big message here for you when it comes to your relationship. I'm also hearing like the moon's energy. So this is intuitive. You and your partner could be very intuitive or just have a very intuitive connection with one another, knowing what the other needs before they say it, or just feeling into that energy. Or this could be something that is being called for, okay? Like using your intuition a little bit more, using your body versus your mind is what I'm hearing. So this could be, baby, as saying this is a time in your relationship where you're or in your connection or in your journey to your connection if you're single at this time, the where your intuition is like needing to play a huge role, right? It's like needing to kind of take over the playing field is what I'm saying, is what I'm hearing. So by taking over the playing field, I feel like you're going to be able to get out of your head a lot more and more so into like how you're feeling. Okay. So let's see what we have here coming through is your very first message. So we have Earth sign. So it says, Mommy and Daddy, they are Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So you or your person may be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. By the way, we are using a brand new deck that was gifted to us from the lovely Jai, okay? And he is known as the Intuitive Kingdom here on YouTube, also known as Tarot with Jai. So many of you guys know him, and I just wanted to just say thank you again for him sending us this gift, this beautiful deck. So we're going to be using this today in addition to some other decks. So we also have past mistakes. It says, Mommy, I know that it didn't work out before, but the future is going to be so much better. Okay. So let's see what else we have coming through. We have a few years. Mommy, a few years from now is very significant for you. And I want to get a couple more. I'm here and get two more before we read into everything. We have not for you. Mommy, I know, but it's the truth. Okay, not for you. And we have dominant energy. The dominant energy here is pops. Okay, so mommy, the dominant energy here is pops, or daddy, the dominant energy here is mama. Okay, so I'm hearing like the opposite. Okay, so if you're mommy listening to this, then the dominant energy would be dad. If you are dad listening to this, and the dominant energy would be mom. Okay. And what I take with this dominant energy, I feel this is more so of like what we're talking about in regards to this past mistake or this I don't even know if this is, yeah, okay, I hear you. This is not really okay. This is what I'm hearing. Let me just say what I'm hearing. So, first of all, like I said, you or your partner may be, or your future partner may have strong earth energy. Okay, strong dominant energy. So this could be they have a lot of earth chart in their earth in their birth chart, or you may have a lot of earth in your birth chart, or this could be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or for them. I do feel like what I'm hearing is for some of my mamas and papas, okay, please take this if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please leave it because it's not your story. But we have not for you, okay? Some of my mamas and papas, you guys have been on this journey for a couple of years, okay? We have a few years here. I feel like you felt like, in the past, whether we are talking about your relationship journey or your fertility journey as a couple right now, okay, the last few years, I feel like there has been some regrets. I feel like there have been like some past mistakes that this is what you have called them. And the reason why I was saying earlier is like, I don't feel like these are past mistakes is because I feel like this is more so of, this was a learning curve. Your baby was saying this was a learning curve. Something in the past was not for you, whether you were trying to conceive a baby or you were trying to be with a person or you were trying to make a relationship work out. The past few years, it was not your time, okay, within the last few years. I do feel like the next year is going to be significant for you. I'm really hearing strong, maybe 2 years, because I'm hearing 2026, 2027. Of course, this is timeless, so take it as it resonates whenever you find it. But as I'm recording this, we're in 2025, so I'm hearing like mid 2025 to mid 2026 is like there's a lot of powerful energy there, and then especially from where we are right now, which is Leo season into Virgo season of 2026. There's a lot of strong energy there, okay? And then going forward as well, Virgo season 2026 to Virgo season 2027, a lot of strong energy there. Some of you guys will be having your babies, okay? Some of you guys will be getting married. Some of you guys will be getting like pairing with your partners during this time. And I also feel like over this time period, there are going to be a lot of unraveling. A lot of things that you thought was just like set in stone when it came to your relationships based on what you've experienced in the past is actually going to be revealing itself. Okay, like there's going to be like a lot of reveals happening very quickly from when you see this reading. I feel like this is kind of like an energy shifter for you. So whenever you see this, this is like a kind of like a healing in the reading, and it's like there's going to be a lot of revelations from this point forward. Definitely come back. Let me know down below in the comment section how things unfold for you over the next couple of weeks, especially if you're seeing this when I post it from Cancer season, or I'm sorry, beginning of Leo season, end of Cancer season to what is it to Virgo season, through Virgo season. Let me know how that earth energy treats you in your relationship. I feel like it may be a bit uncomfortable, right? Because there are going to be some truths that come out. You may also have just been discovering things right now in this moment, about certain truths that are being revealed, okay? Or whenever you're seeing this is what your baby's wanting you to know. Like these truths are coming up, these feelings are coming up because they're coming up to be healed, to be understood, to be accepted. And I just saw 11:11 on our time clock. So definitely that is opening doors for you, where I feel like over the next few years you are going to be back in control. Or yeah, that's what I'm hearing. There's like you are regaining control of your connection with self, your connection with your partner, okay? And when I say regaining control of connection with your partner, I feel like because of some of us in this file, we've just been living, we've just been going, we've just been moving, we've just been letting life, right? And we haven't really been in that dominant energy, right? I was picking up here with the dominant energy is that mommy, the dominant energy here is pops. Like I was feeling like there was a lot of like, I'm giving the baton to you. I'm kind of letting you just take the lead, right? And we're regaining that balance, right? So for my mamas who are listening to this, I feel like, if you are in a connection right now, then the message for you is that maybe you've been letting your partner just kind of do a lot of the leading, right? And this is not just like in a way like, oh, you're the masculine, you're the leader, I'm following you in that sense, I trust you. No, it's more of a like you've been laid back, you've kind of just been going with the flow, and then your partner has been doing a lot of like the controlling, and not in a like, I'm hoping not in a negative way. Everyone's story is different, of course, but there has been a lot of like not much say from a mommy's end is what I'm hearing. You've kind of just been like, well, this is life, right? This is just how things are going. And you've been feeding a lot of your energy into one particular subject in your life. So for example, if you've been trying to conceive, this could be like you calling all the shots when it comes to your journey to baby. But when it comes to date night, or it comes to, you guys doing things as a couple, when it comes to like the energy hasn't been balanced, right? Remember we talked a little bit about that moonstone energy and how that means balance. The energy hasn't been quite balanced is what I'm hearing, and that is shifting. The balance is becoming equal is what I'm hearing. And for my mamas and pops who have been single, okay, I feel like the same thing, but in a slightly different way. I feel like what's been leading you is like the search. Like if you've been looking for a partner, you've been allowing like the other person, the other energy to kind of draw you in versus you being magnetic to them, versus you being attractive to them. And there's definitely a lot that's unraveling for my mamas and papas who are single at this time, who are looking for I don't even say looking, who are in market for their spouse, right? Who's attracting, who's magnetizing their partner. That you're going to start to realize a lot over the next, like I said, couple of weeks, especially going going into like you're going to start noticing how things shift through this Virgo season that's upcoming, but also just beyond too, right? Over the next couple of years, there's going to be so many different things that change, that shift, that happen in your life and in your relationship as you start to like regain control, right? Take your control back, start magnetizing again. So I love this for you guys. This is such a beautiful message in terms of power. It feels very empowering. It feels very grounding, very much stabilizing. And I kind of feel that energy. I have chills right now as I'm saying this. I feel like those of you guys who chose pile one, you've been looking for that sense of stability. You've been looking for that sense of contentment. Of course, there's love energy here too, but there's something about your relationship or your journey to your partner, or even just your relationship when it comes to trying to get pregnant, that has felt very rocky, right? Maybe you've been questioning things because you guys have been struggling with getting pregnant. Maybe you've been trying to conceive over the last few years and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much we could have done differently. And you've been judging yourself, right? And what I'm hearing is like, whatever did not happen, if you're in a relationship, you were trying to conceive and you have not conceived yet, it just wasn't for you at that time. And like it says here, I know, but it's the truth. Like, as much as that can hurt, the sooner that you accept that and you say, you know what, this was just a twist in terms of my journey that I was supposed to experience for my own growth, the sooner you regain that control, right? The sooner you become the dominant energy again. And that balance comes back, right? Because I'm hearing like there's been loads that have had to be carried, whether it's by your partner, where they've been having to carry a lot, and then picking up the slack where maybe where you were just kind of like whatever, right? Or vice versa. And there's a balance that's coming back to that. Okay. Now the other thing that I'm hearing too from our mamas and pops who have been single over the last few years, or have just been in search of their union. Okay. As you, like I said, get back into that energy of magnetizing like you were. I'm hearing like you were before, right? Before life lifed. Then you are also going to start feeling that stabilization, that security that you've been wanting in a relationship and a partner. I'm hearing trust is really big. Okay, so that's also something that is coming back into is trust. I love that. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to get two more cards, y'all. I feel like these cards did what they needed to do. Okay, so let's get two cards from my deck, which is the Baby Cupid Oracle Relationship deck. So let's see what we have here. Connected to Dad. So it says, Daddy, I chose you way before you met my mama. Our connection is divine. So I feel like this is just confirming what we were talking about. Especially I know I have a lot of mamas who are listening to this reading. So definitely strong, dominant energy when it comes to the other person. Okay. Your baby is also very connected to their father. So if you are single right now, just know that the thing that baby is wanting you to do is to attract dad in, right? Attract your partner in, work with manifestation, the law of attraction, right? Like magnetizing them towards you. um oh my gosh, I just laughed because I burped, and if you've been here, you know that I burp when I'm channeling. And I actually had a goddess, she may actually be in this pile, hey girl, hey. But I had a goddess who said, if you don't burp, then I don't know if I can trust it, like something along those lines. So that just came to mind just now. Well, there's the burp. But basically what I'm seeing here is your baby is like really working with dad's energy. So if you're not in a relationship and you're attracting someone, just know that your spirit baby, the baby that you guys are meant to have together, is really saying like, come on dad, we got to get it together, we got to go, mommy is waiting, like, and really like taking their hand and bringing them towards you. So just be in that magnetizing goddess energy, being your divine feminine energy, be in that moonstone energy. Okay. Embody that energy so much that you are the empress every single day, right? You are practicing, you have self-love practices that you tend to, you do things for you. What I'm hearing is like some of you guys are, even if for my mamas and papas who are in a connection right now, I'm hearing this for you too. Like the babies are saying, like some of us are like trying to like make our relationships better when we need to really be focusing on ourselves. And when you make yourself better, right? When you really fall into, ooh, I'm chills, when you fall into your own energy and you're like, you know what, how can I better me? Then if this person is for you, you're gonna start seeing them just kind of like, I want to say like chameleon energy, right? Where they're kind of just gonna shape into their their own better version of themselves, and that's just going to align with what you're doing. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about trying to grab their hand, take them along. First of all, baby's got that, okay, number one. But number two, definitely feeling girl energy here. It could be baby girl that's connected to her dad. But she's like, she or he, they're whispering in their father's ear, like, come on, we got to get this together, we got to get it together. But and then number two, I'm also feeling like, like you'll just start to see things, like I said, unravel within your relationship in a very positive way. Okay. We also have on the bottom of the deck, it says it's important to be open and honest with each other about your desires, fears, and concerns. So, any fears and concerns that you have with your partner, or even with, I love this. I just heard take it to God. So, if you have been trying to converse with a person and it hasn't been working, or you've been trying to get your point across and it just feels like you're talking to a wall, or you guys have been, working on something, or even trying to conceive for some time, take it to God, okay? Take it to the divine, ask the divine to step in, ask your angels to handle the situation. And it is handled, okay? It is handled. I heard heaven and earth. So what goes up must come down, I'm hearing. So whatever you send to the divine, they will have to, it's law. They have to send it to you. So just know that and hold on to that and know that in true faith. So that's what I'm seeing and hearing with that. And we have talked to daddy about your needs and how you're feeling. He will understand. Yeah. So I'm also hearing, of course, we just covered that too, but I also am hearing, when it comes to conversations, there's more conversations getting ready to be had in terms of your relationship with your partner. Okay. If you're in a relationship right now, you guys are really getting ready to like talk it out. We have graceful release. So there's something you're going to talk about and then walk away from. You're going to let it go. You're going to maybe choose to take a break in your fertility journey and focus on yourselves. Or you're going to take a break from whatever this, energy that you were harboring, you were holding on to. This past mistake energy is more of like a regret, a judgment, like this could have been better, but we should have did better, we could have did this, it's coulda, woulda, shoulda energy. And you're going to release that, okay, and if you're in a relationship. And same thing if you're not, same thing, just a little different. I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of releasing on your own, and then you're going to be attracting that person, and they're going to be there's going to be more communication between you and this person. Okay, so whether you guys are already in communication or this is you meeting them. So that's what I'm seeing for my beautiful goddesses who chose pile number one. I hope that these messages from your spirit baby about your relationship and what's to come was very inspiring and very empowering for you. I definitely feel this powerful energy, especially with dominant here. There's just a lot of like, I'm taking back my control. And I'm also feeling a lot of grounding energy. Like, you know what? Let me just take a deep breath, because everything is okay and everything is working out. And the things that I've gone through over the past few years or past few months or past few weeks, and like, even though it's hard to accept and believe that it was for me, it was for me. But things are getting better. Okay. Things are getting better day by day. So that's what I have for you. If this message resonates with you and you feel connected to it, put a purple heart in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number two. If you chose this gorgeous pink rose quartz heart, this is new to our collection, like I said in the intro, but I didn't explain then, so I'll explain now. This was also gifted to us by Jai, so I'm so grateful to have this new crystal in our collection, and with the beautiful deck that it came with as well. So we're going to be diving into your messages, and I do want to say that there's a lot of love here. Okay, pile number two, you chose the pink rose quartz, or the rose quartz heart, right? Pink rose quartz heart, and all of those have energy. So of course, rose quartz is one that is of love, okay, whether it be self-love or it be the love, I'm like getting like baby soft energy, baby pink energy, okay, so the love of baby, love of child, right, love of partnership connection, okay, so there's a lot of love here. I'm also seeing like a rose. So roses can be significant. That may be something that either you've seen recently or you've been talking about recently, you received recently or gave. And then of course we also have the color pink, and pink is the energy and the heart shape is the energy of the heart chakra. Okay, and the heart chakra is definitely jam packed with a whole bunch of other energies such as acceptance, forgiveness, of course, love, gratitude, and so forth, so forth. Compromise energy, even. Okay, so let's see what your baby wants to share with you today in regards to what your message is for your relationship. Okay, so let's see here. We have air signs. So you could have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus air or Venus and air sign, or as an air sign. So that would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this could be your partner or your future partner. I don't think I said in the beginning, but these messages are for my mamas and papas who are in a relationship, whether you're dating, married, or engaged, okay, or if you are single, or if you're in a situationship, okay. Let's get some guidance here for you. So this can be you or your person's energy. Definitely with this air sign energy here already, I am feeling like this strong sense of like intellect, communication, yep, trust. And I just started hearing this song, Trust. Is it called Trust? I think it's called Trust by Keisha Cole and Monica. Okay. So yeah, I'm hearing something about trust. Okay. Oh, we have kids. I love this. So for some of you guys, you're being advised to just trust that there is a baby coming. Okay. Trust that you're meant to have children with this person, or that the next person that you're with, you're meant to have children with. Okay. So that's another like message that I'm getting about trust and kids. Some of you guys could have been in your head a lot recently. And so I'm hearing like put your feet on the ground. You may have been attracted to pile number one as well. If you were, definitely listen to it. Okay. We have, before I keep going, I do want to read the cards. So we have, Mommy, trust yourself first, because without trust, you have nothing. And then we also have, Mommy, children are involved. You are pregnant now or soon will be. So I love that. So either you're pregnant now, or you could be, you so, and you know, okay, or you're going to find out soon, or you're going to be pregnant soon. Okay, so you're going to get pregnant either this cycle. I'm really feeling the next 2 to 3 cycles. Some of you guys four within the next 4 cycles. I'm hearing out into, I'm actually getting into like October, November energy. This is timeless though, so please take it as it resonates. If you see it when I'm dropping it, we're in July, so that's July, August, September, October. Yeah, so like July through October, November, kind of like that energy I'm feeling. But oh yeah, oh you guys, there's gonna be like, if you don't conceive around then, I'm hearing something about a Christmas boom. I just literally just heard like a lot of babies are planning on making their arrival this Christmas. Okay, so a lot of you guys will be finding out you're pregnant during around Christmas time as well. So if you conceive in November, you could find out in December. Okay, plus November, December, that's like really close to Christmas too. But there's a lot of fall, like early winter babies I'm feeling. Yeah, for me it's fall, early winter. But like November, December, I'm feeling too. Okay, anyways, trust. Okay, that this baby is coming. Okay, this baby is coming. And you may have a lot of air in your chart, or your partner may have a lot of air in their chart. You guys have may also been like talking about this a lot. Okay, I'm actually hearing the conversation of like maybe we aren't meant to have kids together, or maybe this is not the path that we're meant to be on together. And that's where this trust is also coming in, because that's a really sad conversation, but I mean it happens, right? It happens, and sometimes you're like, well, maybe we're not supposed to be parents together, right? So some of you guys have actually said that or had that thought. And baby is coming in and saying, mommy, daddy, get out of your head, or stop having the same conversation, because we are meant to come to you. Okay, most of you guys are going to have multiple, so not as in like twins, right? Could be, but I do feel like there's multiple children that want to come to you. And I'm hearing age is not a factor. Okay, some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, but I'm in my 40s, or you're like, I'm in my late 30s, and baby's like, and what does that mean? Okay, baby's like, what does that mean? Okay, so just know that, these babies, it's almost like what I'm seeing is like there's a portal, there's a passageway. It's like once these babies come in, like they're coming in. Okay, so it's like the first child comes in, they bring that second child in, and maybe even a third. Okay, so there's something like that where there's like this strong flow of fertile energy around a time period. So trust, okay, that these kiddos are coming. We also have the deep love card, which I love because this is a special card that Jai has written on. It says there is a depth to this connection that cannot be explained. Okay, deep love. And I'm hearing the song real love. Okay, I'm looking for real love. So this love is real, okay? For my singles, like you are attracting a real love. For those of you guys who are in a situationship, you're like, I really don't know, like, is this a person I'm supposed to have kids with? I really do feel like your eyes are going to be open. Like there's going to be something that really, after seeing this reading, I feel like there's going to be something that, or maybe even recently, because Spirit just said some of you guys have already gotten this message or this is confirmation that this person, there's love here, okay? If there's no love there, then you're going to feel it, okay? My musical guide is here because I have been hearing music from the beginning of this reading for you guys. And my last pile, not one song came through, I don't think. And I'm just hearing music after music after music for you guys. So definitely, you guys may be very musical as well. There's also like I'm hearing like a music in your soul that is like singing. Okay, your soul is singing. Your soul is calling out for people. Your person or calling out to your person if you're already in a connection, and also out to your kiddos. But I just heard the song, "You Get No Love." Okay, I think that's what she says. What song is that? Play with my emotions. Do, 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 do. You get no love. Is that Mary J. Blige? Ooh, you guys correct me in the comments, okay? Because I know some of you guys know. But you'll know, right? You'll know. I'm hearing like if it's real love, you'll know. If it's you're not getting no love, then you'll know, okay? And trust that. Trust that, okay? Trust yourself first because without trust, you have nothing, right? So that is definitely an energy that's coming through here. But like I said, there's a lot of love in this pile. So I feel like that's more of a confirmation for you because you're like, well, I do feel the love, it's more than just a word. Some of you guys, unfortunately will understand through this conversation that we're having right now, okay, with each other, that it has just been a word, right? It's just been a word that your partner has been saying. I love you has just been a word. There has been no meaning, no intention behind it. There's been no feeling, no okay? And you know what it feels to love, even if you're like, I don't know what it feels like to love, I don't know what it feels to be loved, maybe because of a relationship or relationships that you've been in, or because of your childhood, your upbringing. But your baby's like, mommy, you do know what love is, because the fact that you're here on this channel, that you're a part of the fertility goddess family, you know what it means to love because you have the love of your spirit babies. The love that you have for them, that's love. The love that they have for you, that is love in its purest form. Okay. So even if you're like, well, I don't know, because I don't know if I can really trust that, I've been loved or that I've loved. Like your baby's like, yes, you can, because you love me and I love you. And you can feel that. Okay. So feel into that energy for sure. But those of you guys who need a confirmation, that was your confirmation. There is a depth to this connection that cannot be explained. Okay, there is deep love here. Like I said in the beginning, ooh, I mean, this explains it. We got water sign here. So it says mommy or daddy, they are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, so um what I'm seeing here, okay, we got air and we got water energy. Now I do feel like water is coming in, kind of bringing into motions, okay. And that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, definitely my song guide is here. I gotta figure out what her name is. But because she pops in from time to time. But I was hearing that again, play with my emotions. And then I heard emotional roller coaster. Okay, so definitely a lot of emotions in this pile here. So let me just tune in for a second. Let me wrap this up for you guys and see what your overall message is here. I mean, I'm getting a very similar message to pile number one, where I'm feeling like, this is an energy where Number one, you can trust that, there's kids in this situation. You can trust yourself. You can trust your partner. Okay. Someone really needed to hear that. But I'm also hearing like there's like this head and heart connection that you guys are having where you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes you're in your head. Sometimes you feel like you're in your emotions. Okay. But what is needed here though? I feel like it's some stabilized and it's some grounded energy. Okay, like that's what I kind of feel like is needing here. It's needed here, but this comes in through this love. Okay, through love. Love is the answer. Some of you guys got that music soul child love, okay, in your connection, or you're attracting that to you, or you are building that with a person, because I kind of feel like there's this building energy here as well. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Oh my gosh, soulmate. I literally heard, look at the bottom of the deck. It says, Mommy, you've known them before. This connection has come together for lifetimes. I am not kidding. I did not look at the bottom of the deck for the other pile. I did not hear look at the bottom of the deck for the other pile. Like you guys, I just heard look at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate energy. This is why, okay? This is simply a confirmation for you guys that the person that you are with, are you are attracting, okay, or that you are building right now with, okay, is your soulmate. Okay, you could have strong air or water in your birth chart. They may have strong air or water in their birth chart. And you're being asked, your babies are simply coming through to drop a nugget to say, hey, mama, hey, papa, please trust that you're on the right path. Please trust that you're on the journey to kids. Okay. I feel like your love is oh, that's a good question. How deep is your love? Okay, that's just I just heard that song. Oh my gosh, this guide. It's like I'm literally talking in riddles. I'm getting these messages in riddles because I just heard how deep is your love? Okay, so definitely how deep is your love? And I feel like this is something that you need to ask yourself, because their love is there for you. Okay. And I feel like the energy that you guys to give to each other, it's just the energy that you give is just simply being reciprocated. So if there's a barrier there to the way like you trusting them, or trusting that there's kids in this situation, or that it's okay to do something for some of you guys, it's okay to get married, it's okay to progress, it's okay to love, then they're gonna reciprocate the same energy to you. They're gonna give that same energy back. So be mindful of that as well. Some of you guys, this game that you're playing with your head and your mind, I mean your mind and your heart, because this is what I'm feeling is like you're playing it with yourself. You may think that they're playing in your face, or that they're playing with your mind. You're like, I don't want them playing with my heart. I've been hurt too many times. I don't want them playing with my head. I've heard things but never seen things. People talk but they don't really show. Like there's a lot that there's some wounds there, y'all. Okay, there's some wounds there. And I'm just really feeling that baby is saying like you can trust. It is safe to trust. It is safe to trust. Okay, it is safe to trust. I just keep hearing that over and over again. Okay, let's get a couple more messages here before we end out your reading. We're going to see what else baby wants to share. Okay, we have Mama, your feelings about your fertility journey are influencing your feelings about your relationship, and these two things are separate. Okay, yes, confirmation, because I was picking up trust around kids for sure. Some of you guys have some struggles in your fertility journey, and ooh, chills, and that is really making you feel like is there really love here? Am I really with the right person? Like, and this is your confirmation that you are, okay? You are indeed. We also have surrounding yourselves with people who are supportive and understanding of your fertility journey. So if you are trying to conceive, because I do see that kids are involved in this, I really do feel like for my mamas who are pregnant or going to be finding out you're pregnant, it's important that you surround yourself, you and your partner, okay, with like couples, with parent couples, okay? Like maybe you are the first people in your friends group to get pregnant. Like you guys are not going to quote unquote resonate, I guess you could say, or relate. There we go. I'm like, resonate's not the right word, but relate to these people for very much longer, right? Or they're not going to be able to relate to you. You're on a whole new level, right? You guys are on a whole new connection. And for those of you guys who are trying to conceive, same thing, right? Like maybe you have maybe you are the last people in your friends group to get pregnant, right? And no shame, no judgment, maybe coming from yourself, but there's no shame, no judgment here. But there are other people that, you know, may not understand what you're going through in your journey. So your baby is saying surround yourself with people who are understanding of your fertility journey. These could be literally cutting ties with people who are friends and family who just, you know, they just don't relate. They're making things worse. They're making you be in your head. They're making your partner be in his head, you know. So I definitely feel like it's important for you guys as a couple, no matter where you are in your journey, to number one, have a friends group. Okay. Like I feel like it's important for you guys to be in a community type setting. This can be on social media, but I'm really picking up like going on like paint and sip nights, or going to the museum, or just going to like a bar or a really nice restaurant as a group, you know, like, and having group outings. Like that seems like something that will be very fun for you guys to do before these kiddos arrive, okay? Because they're coming. Or even hanging out with parents, you know, with people who have kids, right? And understand that maybe you are struggling with secondary infertility. That could be something that you're struggling with. Maybe they don't get it, right? But connecting with someone who does get it is really important for you guys. So I am seeing that as well. And then the last one we have is separation. Okay, it says, Mama, you haven't met my daddy, but you guys, oh, you have met my daddy, but you guys aren't together at this time. So what I'm seeing with separation here is that, you know, for this is why you've gotten this confirmation, because there's something about, you know, if you are in a connection with a person, with your person right now, there's something about you guys that may not be on the same page. You may not be, you know, in like the same, oh my gosh, I'm hearing that song again. And I heard this in a previous reading. I think the one that I just did, if I'm not mistaken. So, or maybe July's reading. But I'm hearing the song Understanding. I believe that's what it's called. And someone corrected me and they told me who it was by. I think it's either SWV or Escape, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I was wrong with one of them. Thank you for the correction. But I'm hearing, what I need from you is understanding. Okay, so I am hearing like there's definitely this energy here where there's you guys are separating, like there's some sort of like separation here, but there's so much love here that that love can mend you guys back together. Okay, but you got to go do stuff for yourselves. Like you got to go do stuff as a couple, just because, not surrounding fertility, not surrounding your kids, just doing stuff for yourselves, right? Hanging out with the right mommy and daddy crews, right? You know, like there's like that's the energy here, that's the vibe here, but there is a lot of love in your relationship, or the one that you are attracting. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing for pile number two. I could go on and on, but I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna end the reading here. Thank you guys for being here. If this reading resonated with you, put a pink heart in the comments down below, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Hello, my beautiful goddesses who chose pile number three. This is indeed your love reading. This is your Love is in the Air Spirit Baby message reading. Thank you so much for being here. These are for my goddesses and gods who are either single, in a situationship, married, engaged, dating, okay? Any place within your relationship journey. These are messages from your baby. They guided you to this reading specifically because they want to drop a little nugget, okay? And this will be a little nugget. This will be a little mini reading. So let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, we haven't met. Mommy, you haven't met my mama or pops yet. Interesting. So we have some mamas and papas here who have not met the person that they're going to have kiddos with yet. Please take the messages as they resonate with you. Everything, of course, is not going to resonate with you, as this is collective, especially with this energy here. Okay. We have hidden agenda. Mommy, please proceed with caution. Something isn't right here. Ooh, already picking up, ooh, on a lot of energy. We have one-sided. Mommy and daddy. This love is unrequited. One side doesn't feel the same as the other. Interesting. We also have soulmate, okay? Mommy, you've known them before. This connection has come together for lifetimes. Interesting. I'm kind of getting karmic vibes here, okay? Even though it says soulmate. And then we have dominant energy. The dominant energy here is you. Ooh, I love it. Okay. And then we have someone new on the bottom of the deck. And it says, Mommy, out with the old. Now here comes the new. It's meant to happen. So, some of you guys, okay, please, like I said, take the messages as they resonate. I'm getting two different things. This is about your relationship with your person for some of you, okay? You either haven't met your person, so you're single at this time. Maybe your old person, your ex was had a hidden agenda, okay? Or maybe you have a hidden agenda, okay? It's kind of like time to like check in with yourself as well. Like, am I looking for a partner are trying to be with someone for a very specific reason right now, or am I really looking for my soulmate? Am I really wanting a relationship with somebody, or is it just I just want to have kids, right? I need to have kids, I'm getting older, da 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 da, right? Check in to see what your intention is with your with you wanting to be with someone, or even with the person that you are with. Okay, there's something about one-sided here, right? Someone doesn't feel the same as the other, whether this is you not feeling the same as your person or your person not feeling the same as you. So it's really important as well. This is like a check-in, okay? A check-in energy for sure. Look into the properties of the pedalite as well and see how that may support you at this time, because I am hearing that this stone can also support you when it comes to what you are going through in your journey to baby or in your relationship journey. Okay, we have the dominant energy is here is you, so it really is up to you. This is what your baby's coming in and saying, like, if you're unhappy with your relationship, if you're unhappy with what's happening in your relationship, with your person, then this is you're in the driver's seat. Okay, like you get to tell them to get out the car, get in the car, get in the back seat, whatever, right? This is just your this is your energy. You get to get out the car yourself and go get in a new car, right? It is up to you. We have 4444 on the time clock, which is showing me that your angels are 100% with you in this matter. So, whatever the case may be, maybe you feel that energy that the person you've been talking to recently or the person that you are even married to, okay, may have a hidden agenda. Like maybe, for example, this happens a lot when it comes to trying to conceive journeys. Sometimes mama's all for it, but papa's not. Or sometimes papa's all for it and mama's not. And there's so much trickery and, like, miscommunication and not understanding energy, right, that is going on. But at the same time, like, you're just not seeing it, right? You're going in with rose colored glasses. And so there's really a need here to really check in. What have I really been feeling in this connection, or what have I really been searching for if you're not in a relationship? Okay, the other thing that I'm hearing too is with the someone new and all of this energy. For some of you guys, this is not about your partner that you're dating. This is about the person that is helping you when it comes to conceiving, especially being on a TTC channel, right? A lot of you guys are trying to conceive right now, or you're pregnant, and so you're listening to this and you're, like, wait, what? I'm not with my person. Some of you guys, if you're pregnant, you know for a fact that you are with the person that you're meant to have kids with because you're pregnant, right? For those of you guys who are trying to conceive, of course, this message is not going to be for everybody. But if you've been feeling intuitively like, oh, this is not my person, I don't know if I want to have kids with this person, if there's like a doubt there, then it's really time to tune in, right? Always, always, always trust your own intuition. Don't take a reading, don't go back to your partner and be like, my fertility goddess, Janessa said, da, 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 da. No, don't get me in trouble. Okay, don't put me in a drama. Really tune into your own energy. You are in the driver's seat. Remember that, okay? With the soulmate energy here, you know this soul. You know this person. I think I said already, but I'm feeling like karmic energy here, where maybe this person entered your life just to kind of like you guys have to teach each other a lesson or work through some things together. But this may not be the person that you are meant to have kids with or get married to or grow old with, right? There was like a hidden agenda that maybe this hidden agenda could have even been from spirit, okay? I'm hearing like maybe you thought this was your forever person, but they're not, okay? And you just recently broke it off, or you're feeling that energy right now, and spirit is saying it's okay. Someone new is coming in, okay? And you needed to hear that today. Like, out with the old and here comes the new. It is meant to happen. And this person is coming in full of love, full of intention. This is an answered prayer for somebody. We have prayer. It says, use your words and say what you want. Words are more powerful than you know, okay? So this is an answered prayer for somebody. So please take that as it resonates. Now, I was saying, for some of you guys, this is about your person that you're working with, trying to conceive with, right? So, or not conceive with, but if you're working with a doctor or an herbalist or a healer, or you have a guide or a fertility health coach, right? And you're just not feeling the vibes, you feel like maybe they have a specific intention. This could be maybe they're just in it for the money, right? Maybe their heart is not in it. Maybe they're not being consistent with what, they said they're going to, provide or give. Maybe you're not, receiving that energy from them, and you feel like, you thought this was a person that was going to help you get pregnant. You thought they were going to be very giving, or not even just giving of their time and energy, but just very like ear listening. They listen, they understand. They're very, what am I, the words I'm trying to look for, what am I trying to say? Like, when you go to a doctor, sometimes doctors will have this sheet, this checklist, and they just go through the checklist, and if you don't mark, they mark the boxes, but they're not specific to your particular journey. You know what I mean? And you're looking for that particular person. And so I feel like if you've been feeling like this person is not that, then it's time to let them go. Okay. We also have future union. Mommy, you haven't met my daddy yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that is just double confirmation for some of you guys that it's time to change your doctor, or your person is incoming that you're going to have kiddos with. Okay. And the last message we have here is, it is okay for you to ask for space. You deserve for your boundaries to be respected. Yeah, for some, it's time to take a step back, really tune into this energy and see what it is that your babies are wanting to share with you, or what is it that your higher self needs you to know. What is it that the divine needs you to know? Okay. It's okay for you to ask for space. It's okay for you to just take a break. Okay. I That's crazy that we have future union and haven't met yet, and we literally have the same message. Like, Jai, are you watching this? Do you see this? Like, that is crazy how our decks have aligned in this way. Like, that's just double confirmation for someone here. So some of you guys, you have not met your person's father. So I mean, your baby's father, okay, or your baby's the mother of your child, okay. But they're coming. Okay, someone new is coming. Some of you guys, I feel like this is also an energy of, maybe you thought that the person that you've been trying to work things out with, or the person that maybe you just recently made your ex, or they made you an ex. I don't know, y'all. I don't want to be in a drama, but you just separated from. Maybe you thought that that was the person, and you've been sad, crying, questioning, wondering, right? But there was something that was there that you were protected from. With that 4444, like I said, your guides and your angels are 1000% supporting you in this venture, in this journey, whether it's with your personal person, right? You're in your relationship, or it's with a physician, a healer, someone who just had like ill intent, um, that did not care. Okay, like, simply, they just did not care. Okay. So please take the messages as they resonate for you guys. This was definitely a deeper hard hitter. Like, this is one that was like, in the chest, because if you knew it, you knew it, right? Someone new is coming in. Whether it's a long-term person you've been working with, it's time to work with maybe a new reader. Maybe it's time to work with a new fertility specialist, a new reproductive what is it called, endocrinologist, a new primary doctor, if they're not giving you what you need. It's time to try something new, right? It hasn't worked, right? It's just not in alignment with your journey. Or it's time to be with a new person. Okay, it's time to be with a new person. It's time to have that conversation. So, but pray about it. Give it to the divine. Give it to God. Okay. Use your words. Speak on what it is that you want, and not what you don't want. For my mamas and papas who are single as well, this is just confirmation that you haven't met your person yet, right? You could just simply be single seeing this, not that you're in a connection and you have to separate, or there's the energy of separation, because you don't have to do anything. But it could also just be that you're single right now, and the person that you've been praying for is coming in. Okay, is coming in. But also, your intention is so important, right? Why are you attracting this person? Make sure whatever you speak on and what you want, in terms of what you want for a healer, or for your personal person, right? Your personal person, for your significant, your SP, if you will. Okay, make sure that you speak them out into existence. Okay, from what they look like to how they act, for to what they think about themselves, okay, to like they're confident, they're secure financially, emotionally, mentally, like they come with their own, they have their own car, they have their own house, whatever it is that you desire in a person. Speak it out loud, write it down, okay? And yeah, okay, that's what I'm hearing for you, okay? But in this meantime, in the meantime, it's okay for you to be in your own space. Okay, sit with yourself for a bit. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. This is your mini message from your spirit baby. They had to come in and check you one time. Okay, they had to come in and just kind of drop this on you for a second. Please let me know down below if this message resonated with you by putting a, let me see, what do we have already? So putting a black heart. Ooh, that's crazy because I was like, I'm going to say black heart because we got a little bit of black on the sulpedolite, and I feel like it's such a vibe for this pile. So definitely put a black heart in the comments if you're feeling this vibe. If you are, been praying for someone new and you needed this confirmation that they're incoming. Okay. So I'm sending you so much love and light. And of course, baby dust if you're trying to conceive. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.